Life as we don't know it. Empty trams, empty train stations, train staff separated from the public, people only allowed to take away from McDonald's, hardly any people walking, as a contrast to what we usually see. Banks closing early and altering their opening times, cinemas shut, the crossing by JD and the Bullring. I mean, like, I've never seen so few people there in daytime in my life. No tourists at the Bull, can't sit down and eat your food anymore, and everyone trying to get in their last meal like it's the last supper. No more KFC for now. Empty supermarket shelves. I mean excessively empty. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Lots of buses running, but a lot of them very empty like this one. Public parks sealed off. Public parks sealed off with tape all over my local authority. Decided now. I'm gonna call it the COVID-19 diaries because that's all we can realistically speak about at the moment. But yeah, COVID diaries, episode 2. And after watching what I just shown you in the previous videos of everything slowly locking down, we are officially in lockdown. Now obviously, when I was growing up, I was always told that, like, who can't hear must feel, it, you get me? And obviously, I don't know why it is, yeah, but to me, it seems like people in this country, yeah, don't know how to listen, fam. Like, I'm just going on one of my walks now, you get me? They said you can go on one exercise a day, so I'm going on a walk, but I'm solo. Please tell me, on Saturday, why are people going to Brighton on the beach, Skegness, Bridlington, and not just there, all the other major beaches around the country? Why are people going, fam? Why are people having barbecues? And then, in all them doing that, yeah, they're subsequently, yeah, treating this, yeah, like it's some flipping bank holiday, fam. You hear people saying, oh, it's alright, I ain't got work tomorrow, I got a day off, I don't have to get up, I don't have to take the kids to school. People think this is a joke, fam. Like, this virus, yeah, you see this virus, yeah, it's invisible, we cannot see it, we don't know where it is, you get me? But what it's doing is dictating the world, it's dictating all proceedings, fam. You get me? And people, yeah, they need to wake up and realise that. Like, Boris gave us leeway. All he said, yeah, was stay at home. That's it. All he said, yeah, stay at home. Cool. Stay at home. Get me? You can go for a walk, this, that, and the other. People be intermingling, going out together, meeting up with all their friends. Like, I don't even need to go into the full list, you get me? But you get the gist, you get me? Like, all the places, yeah, that I have been since flipping, since this virus got real serious, it hasn't been a mass link up. I haven't been going out my way to link people or going around in big groups. I haven't been linking people in groups at 2, you get me? Like, obviously some of you, yeah, you might know about, man used to do the fist bump or firms or whatever you call it, but it's gone to straight this one. Elbows thing, you get me? But obviously that's just when I'm greeting people when I see them, and that's not an issue. But I'm talking about, yeah, people going to link up with their friends like it's the summer holidays. This ain't the summer holidays. Like, I'm going to show you a video. Just watch this video and listen to what he's saying.
This is going to last some time. This is going to last all year.
Wow. Right.
We may not have a vaccine for 12, 18 months. We will see a peak, probably May, possibly later in the summer, and then cases will tail off, and those people who've had the virus will be immune.
Right.
Almost certainly, and won't get it again. So I think we need to have that sense of reality, that sense of calm. This is going to change our lives. The things that we've taken for granted for so long, those lovely sporting events, entertainment events, we're just going to have to do without them for a little while.
Right.
And possibly this will refocus people on what's really important in life, health, looking after other people, and not taking things for granted. So that may sound a bit naive and a bit philosophical,
No, it's not.
but I think
No,
it
it's
will,
not.
for the first time in many people's lifetimes, what's really important, and it's our health and our family and the people looking after society as a whole, not being selfish.
You're a very wise man.
Now, my man has just said, yeah, in that video, that this could go on all year. Some people are saying, oh, this is going to be 3 weeks, 3 months, a whole year, 12 to 18 months, when in reality, we actually don't know how long this is going to last for. Like, what I think personally, I think, yeah, if we listen to the legislations that we've been given, we could curb this virus within 3 months. I strongly think that, because the virus needs a host to survive and a host to replicate, because that's how it's moved at such a rapid rate, because it's been replicating. And obviously, if we all stayed at home and didn't come into contact with each other and whatnot, the virus would die, wouldn't it? Because it's got no host to replicate on. Like, I don't think it's airborne. I haven't heard about it being airborne. But what I have heard, yeah, that you can stay on certain surfaces for so many hours, but that's surfaces. Surfaces aren't people. So obviously, if it's out here, and obviously we all stay in and we don't intermingle with each other, shops are closed now, then obviously, then the virus would disappear subsequently, wouldn't it? And we could slowly get back to normal, but obviously that's gonna need everyone's help on it. But some people aren't listening. I keep saying to people, look, yeah, we're lucky we haven't got like the French police in this country, because France, yeah, their police don't joke. If you don't believe me, France, Spain and Italy, their police don't joke, you get me? I'm not even just talking in terms of this situation, I'm talking like on a general basis. Their police don't joke, you get me? And France have 100,000 officers out on the streets. Like, I don't even think there's 100,000 officers in England alone. You get what I'm saying? And even if there was, yeah, I don't think they will all be out trying to combat with this, you get me? But yeah, like I said, I'm just on a casually, leisurely walk now. Walking through my area, walking some place I've even walked to my ends for years, but I'm solo. Like I said, that is permitted / allowed. You're allowed to go for 1 exercise a day, which is what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep reasonably fit, and yeah. And the other thing I don't really agree with, but at the end of the day, it's more of a personal preferences thing, is believing social media quotes, i.e. things that are posted on Snapchat. I don't believe that shit, you get what I'm saying? The only sources I listen to are news sources, and the 2 news sources, well, the main one be BBC, innit? I don't believe Jack until I see it flag up on there. BBC and Sky News, because they're the only 2 that I like, you know, really listen to. Like, I didn't believe schools were shut or schools were closing until I saw it on there. I didn't believe this lockdown until I saw it on there, because obviously when you see it on there, it's more or less official, you get me? But until you see it on there, you can't really take for gospel what you see. Like, I'm just walking down a road in my area currently, and as I'm looking around, I'm just seeing loads of shop closures. Look, I was pan around and show you. I even just walked past the barber shop, and even that was closed. Look at the main, man. Disgusting. Horrible, man. Yeah, man, I was just deep in earlier. With all these closures, yeah, I can't even find a shop to buy proper cream. Proper cream. And I was gonna work out a formula. I was gonna buy a tub of cream, and that cream was gonna last me drive up your car, man. What are you doing? Flipping out. I was gonna buy a tub of cream, and I was gonna say to myself, right, this tub of cream is to last me 2 months, as it usually lasts me. But obviously, with a tub of cream lasting me 2 months, I was gonna say, right, by the time this tub of cream is finished, hopefully we're back to normal. It would have been nice, but yeah, that's just gonna be my like sort of method for working things out. But in terms of the lockdown that has been implemented, in terms of the lockdown that has been implemented, I fully agree with it because, like I said earlier on in the vlog, people are not listening. And I still don't feel people are listening. You get what I'm saying? I still don't believe it. I still don't believe people are listening because there's still people. There's someone out there having a barbecue today. There's someone out there meeting up with their friends today. There's someone out there going on a spontaneous adventure today, and you lot know me. I love my spontaneous adventures, and I ain't been on one in a couple of weeks now, and it don't look like I'll be going on it for a couple of months. But what I also don't understand is why people are so naive to what's going on and so surprised by the fact that we're in lockdown. Lockdown measures have been implemented for our safety and everyone else's. Because obviously, if we don't tackle this and grab the bull by the horns, then subsequently, this could be around for years to come. And imagine if it was, what on earth would we do? You get me? It could be a case where this disease is around, and it'd be the thing that eventually kills everyone off. Not over a short period of time, but long period of time, because it's how I see it. It's a disease, yeah? And we don't know what it is, and we don't know what we're dealing with. You get me? In proper terms, we don't know what we are dealing with. You get me? We don't know what we're dealing with. So, if you don't know what you're dealing with, you got to step back from the situation. And in stepping back, it means us staying in our houses and not intermingling with everyone. Like, look, you see behind me, bare shop closers. You get me? So only people driving up and down, but I've nowhere to drive up and down to. But this road is empty. This road is usually bustling, and currently it's quite empty with cars. There's cars driving, obviously, but point I'm making, it's not as busy as it usually is. But like, this was inevitable. Like, people are surprised when places are getting closed down. I said, no. This is not a surprise to me. It was inevitable, and if you don't know what the word inevitable means, I highly suggest you go look it up, because there's a saying as well, there's no point prolonging what's inevitable, and that's what we did to an extent. But we're now putting the right measures in place, and this could be for, they said it's for an initial 3 weeks. I know certain people that are crying because they can't see their companion, as it were, but you get me, you're not allowed, you get me. Yeah, this could be for 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a whole year. Hopefully this is over as soon as possible, because I don't want restrictions on what I can and can't do, places where I can eat. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's Corona Diaries episode 2. We're back with episode 3 real soon. If you ain't watched Boris Johnson, I know a lot of you don't like the guy, but listen to what he's saying. Take heed. Take heed. Listen to what the guy is saying, you get me? Like, obviously, that's on YouTube. It's about 6 minutes long. Go watch that. You can watch it again if you haven't, so that you know, like, what the procedures are, what you can and can't do. And yeah, that's it for COVID Diaries episode 2. Episode 3 coming up real soon. Peace.